Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Yurigan with Brevard. We're here at the Habitat this morning, and obviously most of you know that do watch the video. We run the Habitat golf course in Spessard, Holland, and we're summertime. We're in our summer schedule, summer rates. We've got a lot of things going on at both golf courses. Mostly the month of May is stuff that we do here at Habitat. And then if we do anything when it comes to closing with aerification, we're going to be closed 2 days, the 23rd and 24th of May. Here, we're going to try to get all the tees done with aerification, greens, verticut fairways. We've got some chemical applications going down. And I know a lot of you ask at times, hey, what are you doing out there and what's going on? And it's quite an intensive time from, around May 1st to right around October 1st. There's a lot of things going on with the golf course, just trying to get the golf course rejuvenated. We've spent a pretty good amount of money on fertilizer in the last couple of weeks, especially here at Habitat. You can see how green it is. Jamie and Dan have done a fantastic job. Right now we're looking at potential opportunities down the road of regrassing the greens at Spessard in the next several years. Potentially irrigation here at Habitat. So we've got a lot of great projects planned. Obviously that's going to go with time and monies, and obviously getting some of the contractors in to do some of the work. But a lot of the clubs down south have locked up some of the contractors to do a lot of this work. So we're going to try to maneuver ourselves into doing some of these things over the next 2 or 3 years, and just steady increase of changes and things that we want to do. But the staff has done a great job, and right now, as a lot of you know, it's tough to get some folks to come out and work on the golf courses at summertime. The heat gets up, and we're just asking when you come out, just our biggest thing is that you'll see at Habitat, Alvin's been out clearing some of the cart paths and some of the areas on the back nine so far, and when we're closed, he's going to work on the front nine a little bit. But please try to stay on the cart paths around the tees and the greens. All of you can see when you do drive up to the tee box and you can see where the worn areas are. Obviously that's cart traffic, and a lot of that's been our problem because we've had to knock back the palmettos and the peppers around the edges of the cart path. So those are gone now, so we really want you to work on trying to do that. We've got 36 pallets of sod coming around the first week in June. So we're going to do a lot of touch-up areas around bunkers at both courses, cart path areas. And that's the respect part that we want everybody to have when they do come out to the golf course. The golf course respect with the staff, all of you. We want you to come out and have a great time and enjoy your day. The rates are dropped, so it's affordable to come out this summer. Come out in the afternoons. It's a great place to get away and unwind, and we hope you'll take advantage of that. I did have a little tip when it came to putters. It would kind of fall into that, and some of you want to email the videos or whatever to get out as many as we can. Caleb does send it out to all our email followers. I think we have 9,000 plus on our email trail, so that's pretty neat. I know not everybody watches these crazy videos, but I thought kind of a good idea would to talk about your putter, length of the putter, the weight, fitting a putter, your arm length, all the different things. So I brought out 3 different putters that I use. This is a typical blade that you'll see a lot of the players on the men's and ladies tour. They put lines on them, sight lines, visual references. This putter has a little toe droop, so it's toe heel weighted. Carsten Solheim made the Ping Answer a household name back in the 60s and 70s, and I still have probably 10 or 15 of them in my office that I go back and forth. But this is my latest model, the Toulon from Odyssey that I use. And I'll use this a lot on fast greens. It's a little heavier. I like the weight of it. If I'm struggling a little bit with my stroke, you can see the 2-ball, it's very famous, that Odyssey came out with years ago. This is a cross between the 2-ball. It's got the 2-ball line. if you're a visual person and you need a lot of help when it comes to visualization and when you're putting, let's say you get the speed really good, but your lines are off, get something like this to practice with. This is a face balance putter. So this doesn't, you're not going to want to have a lot of stroke that has a lot of wind, inside out motion with it. This is more of a pendulum motion, straight back, straight through, and you can experiment with it. You see a lot of different grips. You see the claw. Marco Mira made it pretty well known back in the early 2000s. We're on the putting green one day and he's like, what do you think of the saw? And I'm like, okay, that's the saw. So he was gripping it a certain way, and you see cross-handed Jordan Spieth. You see the one of the girls that finished high up in the tournament this past weekend, she was putting cross-handed. So there's so many different ways, but your visual references are all based on what you're seeing down at the ball. Lining the ball up with the line on the ball, lining the with the line on the two ball. And then the one that I use the most, that I found a lot of success with recently, is that this is the White Hot OG 7S. Pretty fancy. Now that's got a little bit of a toe droop because I've always putted with a blade. I like to have a little bit of that in my stroke because I have a little bit of an inside out stroke, but I also have the lines on the back, the lines here to help me reference the line. I line the ball up. This is perfectly designed to pick up the ball, so when you set it down, you're seeing that back end and you're seeing the circumference of the ball on the front end, and it's just, again, it's another visual reference, and it's all feel related. So when you look down at a putter and you go, boy, that lily looks great, it looks great because your brain is activating going, oh man, that lily, I like the way that looks. Some of you might think the two ball is a little too much. Some of you might still be traditional and want to putt something more with the blade. But you know, come out and try. Gary's got all kinds of putters. I've got putters. You can try all different kinds. You're more than welcome to come out and mess around. But you know, just some ideas that you can take. I got my son a new one, and it's more of it's a pretty big size blade. It's got a line on it, but I made it at 36 inches for him. He's 6'4". He's got pretty good long arms, and he likes to grip it at a certain place when he puts it down on the ground. So this is 35. Just imagine another inch longer, and that's just comfortable for him when he putts. So there's so many different options. If you have any questions, come out, see Jeff at Spessard, come over and see myself. Gary's here giving lessons and fitting clubs and all the different things that we're doing. But the biggest thing is, come out, enjoy your day, have a hot dog, come over to the beach, hang out a little bit. But again, this summer we will be doing a lot of not construction, but just aerification and things. Might be a little inconvenience here and there once in a while, but we'll make it work for you when you come out. And again, we want to thank everyone for their support. We want to thank the Board of Governors for Golf Brevard. They've been fantastic and supportive from the beginning to where we are now and moving into the next you know, the next realm of where we're going with the 2 golf courses. So again, thank you. We'll see you soon, and we'll see you at the golf course. Thank you.